Sagittarius, darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of my videos. And to my subscribers, I cannot thank you enough for your love, your loyalty, and support. I do want to mention that, at least for the month of March, the readings are going to be different. I've been guided to change it up a bit. So you're going to see a different type of, not style, but what I'm going to be channeling is going to be different than what I've been doing in my past readings. All right. So I will be doing it in this manner until I am called to change it up again. I also want to mention that I've launched my memberships on my website. So I'm really excited about that. It's kind of like where you get the exclusive content on Patreon, but I created my own Patreon type stuff on my own domain because I prefer having control of everything, and it's going to be a little better than Patreon. There's going to be a lot more things that I get to do there, to include live sessions with members that I'm not going to do on YouTube. And there's a lot of stuff that I want to cover in my lives there. So that's a big perk for some of the membership tiers. There are plenty to choose from. Again, I'll talk more about that at the end of the video. If you want to hop on that, check the description box below. I will have a link to take you straight to the membership plan so you can review them. Again, it's like exclusive content you're not going to find anywhere else. So it's also going to help supplement these readings, okay? Let's see. Yeah, if you go to capellawellness.com, you're going to be able to see the link right there to go check on what membership tiers I have. I also want to wish you guys a wonderful, beautiful month of March. It's a magical month, guys. Take advantage of these energies, all right? I hope you have a wonderful, transformational, inspirational week and month of March. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. How are you? I hope all of you are doing fantastic. I send you many blessings and much, much love for this week and the weekend ahead, as I usually do. Let me clear my throat. All right, Sagittarius, if you didn't hear the intro already, I've been guided to change up the readings, at least for the month of March. I always change up the theme, but now I'm changing the content. So what we're going to do here is we're going to see what your current situation is, what's going on with you, what the obstacle or obstacles are, and what the lesson is with regards to the situation you are in. What lesson are you learning here, all right? And then we're going to get guidance from Spirit on how to best navigate these energies. And lastly, we're going to see what's going on with your love situation, all right? Okay, Sag, let's see what's going on with you. Spirit guides, angels. Okay, I didn't even have to talk, so there we go. That's what's going on with you guys. 7 of Cups, Saggies. What are you guys confused about? Or were you getting distracted? What's distracting you? Are you guys doing too much social media? Are you doing too much tarot? Are you trying to get answers outside of yourself instead of going within? Or instead of actually not getting guidance, but running into guidance where you know that's what you should be following? Something like that, okay? There's like... you guys are kind of in this situation where there's confusion surrounding you. It's like, I'm hearing, I don't know what to believe. I don't know who to listen to. I don't know what cup to choose, right? What am I going to do with the situation? I'm getting things from all different directions, and I don't know what to do. That's what I'm getting with this. Excuse me, Sagittarius. I got something's going on with the throat chakra. Anyway, What's this confusion about, Sagittarius? There's something here that some of you are going to have to do a lot more meditation, recalibrate your chakras. I'm hearing. I wanted to say chakra healing. So you got to get to center. You're going to have to balance yourself out so that you can have more clarity of thought here to make a decision. You may be procrastinating on something. It's like Spirit's calling you to do something, like come follow the light. Sagittarius, you got to do this, you got to do that. And you're saying, I'm not sure if I want to go that route. I'm not sure if I want to do this. It's been a long journey. Am I headed in the right direction? I really am getting a sense here, Sagittarius, that it's like, do you know there's something you need to be doing? But it seems like you don't want to do it because you're afraid to step out of your comfort zone, or you're afraid to expand your horizons. You're afraid to go out into the unknown and see what else is out there. And I say that because your bottom of the deck happens to be the Three of Wands. Maybe you're trying to manifest something, okay? You're trying to manifest your dreams. But it seems like some of you may not be in alignment with what you're trying to manifest. Okay. So I know, and I think I'm going to have a class on this where, there's all this stuff about manifesting this and manifesting that. A couple of things. If you're not in vibrational alignment with what it is that you are asking for, you won't manifest it. The vibration has to match. Okay. If you want, the love of a lifetime to come, true love is high vibrational. That's violet flame, because that's unconditional love level. If you are operating from 7 of Cups, 5 of Cups, low vibrational energies, that's not a vibrational match, right? So some of you may be trying to manifest things and you're confused because it's like, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, but it's not working. But deep down inside, there are some things that you need to do to get into alignment with that. And you may be hesitating, all right? Because it could be like just waiting around for miracles to drop or for your dreams to come in without you doing the work. It doesn't work that way. You have to put in the effort and you have to be in vibrational alignment with it. On top of that, there could be something that you really are wishing for. But God does not want that for you because it's actually not for your highest good, believe it or not. You may think it is, but God always knows what is best for you. He always knows what you need. He knows what you need, not what you want. He knows what you want, yes, but he gives you what you need, not what you want. There we go. And sometimes the stuff that we want to manifest, that we're asking for, God has something way better. Because sometimes we still look at things from a 3D point of view. And while we think that's our best course of action, or that's exactly what we truly want, again, it's not really what we need. Or God says, you know what? That's a good thing to ask for, Sagittarius, but I actually have something even better than that. And I've been coming to terms with that, especially with the other readings I've been doing for the fire signs and all types of stuff, even with client readings and things. It's very different. So the other thing here is when you're trying to manifest, again, you can't procrastinate. You have to take action. You can't rest on your laurels. You have to keep going and continue to do what it is that you're being asked to do, especially if you're trying to bring something into physical. But there's also you understanding that everything happens in divine timing. All your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, it happens in divine timing. And for some people, believe it or not, it can take years for something that they will be end up being in vibrational alignment with. It will take years for it to happen. Okay? There may be somebody here, you've been trying to manifest something for 7 years. You've been trying to manifest harmonious sacred union for 7 years. I don't know. It depends. You've been trying something to get something to work out. But have you actually taken the steps to do that, Sagittarius? Are you still continuing on that path? Did you just stop and say, you know what, this is taking too long. I'm not going to move forward with this. But there's the light like I talked about. God's like, I'm right here, Sagittarius. Your ships are coming in, but you're thinking like, I don't see anything. How is that going to be possible? Or maybe some of you kind of were on your path and you stopped following your path because it was taking too long, or you're like, this is not working. I don't think this is going to happen, like I said. And so you're just going back to like some materialism or 3D world type of stuff and getting caught up in distractions. Or you're going back to choosing the so-called cups of poison when you know those cups are not for your highest good. Some of you may very well be going back into relationships that you know aren't fulfilling, but there's something about you're afraid of being alone, or that the journey to self-healing and transformation is too long. So you got to distract yourself or have somebody around or do these things to kind of pass the time or to kind of keep you entertained, something along those lines. But when we're getting caught up in these illusions and we're getting caught up in things that don't serve us, how are we going to expect our ships to come in? How are we going to expect to manifest exactly what it is that we really want when we're choosing things or we're surrounding ourselves with people, things, jobs, or whatever this is for you that are low vibrational? Again, it's not an energetic match. So, Sagittarius, it's time for you to really start thinking about things and start wishing and hoping for things without doing anything. It's time for you to really think about the situation that you're in and what you're going to do about it. Are you going to continue to pick things that don't serve you? You're going to continue to procrastinate, knowing that there's something that you have to get done, and maybe it's based off of guidance that you heard somewhere else. Maybe it could even be guidance based off of what you heard from here, from my channel. Yet there's this thing, it's like, I don't think I want to do it. Either some of you love some attention you're getting, or you love the money you're getting from something, and you don't want to break away from it. It's kind of like staying in your comfort zone. When there's some leveling up that you got to do. It's time to move forward. Again, expansion, exploration. Doing things differently. That light's calling you. For some of you, it's your mission. It's time for some of you to get going on your mission. Stop procrastinating. Stop getting caught up in the 3D world, because the 3D world is not where it's at. Whatever it is that you are indulging yourself in or you love that you think is making you happy, it's an illusion. Because if it's tied to the 3D world, that's tied to dark energies, that's tied to the devil card, that's 3D world, that's materialism. That's not ultimately what brings you happiness. It's whatever the divine, the 5D stuff that you are surrounding yourself in or engaging yourself in. Part of your life's mission has to do with that, your higher purpose. That's where you're going to find your true happiness in. Not with all this gold and all this stuff, because you know what, guys? All that glitters isn't gold. All right. Let's see what your obstacle is. I sincerely apologize, Sagittarius, that I keep having to clear my throat. I did drink a lot of water, so I do not know what's going on. Either that, somebody really needs to be speak their truth, or they need to face their truth. Let's see what Sagittarius's obstacles are, or obstacle is. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. And as I talked about ultimate fulfillment, it's the Ace of Cups right here. Some of you are continuing to pick the cups of poison with the Seven of Cups. There's addictions here and obsessions with something. Fame, money, having lots of friends, or just, you know, lots of followers. We talked about this last week or something. Attention. The material world. But you know deep down inside, Sagittarius, that it's not really bringing you happiness. Again, following your mission, what ultimately brings you fulfillment. Ace of Cups. Tower. Five of Swords. Ace of Cups. God is trying to bring you some new beginning here. Remember when I talked about the true love? You're trying to manifest a soulmate, a counterpart, something like that. You're trying to come into union with somebody. You want this new romance. You want this new beginning. You want the love of a lifetime. But as I said, if you are vibrating at this energy here, getting caught up in materialism in the 3D world, distracting yourself with that, obsessions, addictions, like I said, fantasies, getting caught up in the fantasy world, guys, that again, that's not where it's at. That's not what's bringing you ultimate fulfillment. And you know, as Sagittarius, you're trying to avoid the inevitable. And if you keep getting tower moments, Sagittarius, you're going to continue to get Sagittarius moments. You're going to continue to get tower moments until you learn and you turn away from what this is. This is not a vibrational match. This is a very divine energy. This is high vibrational. This is the frequency of the violet flame. This is not in the shadow sense, okay? So some of you are trying to avoid what God is telling you to do. But some of you, either you're really continuing to get tower moments, or you're going to get a lot more of them until you start following what is ultimately going to fulfill you. When you go on the quest for the Eight of Cups, the quest for the Ace of Cups, you have to start to do things differently. I think that's what I was talking about. You could be dealing with people who are very deceptive, people who take advantage of you. You may be surrounding yourself with people who try to strip you of your dignity, your integrity. We talked about that. Or maybe you're doing that to yourself. Because we talked about integrity and authenticity at the last reading, right? You got to come at this with honesty here, Sagittarius. Some of you are being dishonest with yourselves and with other people. There's a renewal that needs to happen here. God's trying to get you on your path. And some of you are like, nope, I'm not going on that path, right? With the light, like I said, with the Three of Wands. I'm not sure if I should be following that. I don't know. I'm fine where I'm at. But are you really, Sagittarius? I know it's hard to leave the material world. Trust me. I've been there, done that. But my life that I live now is so much better than the job that I had that was paying a badass salary, okay? Completely different. And God kept telling me, Jess, you gotta go in your path. I don't know. The job, the money's really good. You know, this is, I'm fine where I'm at, you know. I'll just go do my commute, go to work and deal with the crap at work and stuff like that and do the same thing over and over again. And then I finally had a major tower moment right before the pandemic happened. And it totally changed everything. And you know what? When I finally followed my calling, I avoided a lot of very serious tower moments. I did. Because I stopped trying to force things. I stopped trying to control. You try to control everything in your world, Sagittarius, it breaks down, does it not? That lightning hits you. Storms come. Chaos, destruction comes along. Then you try it again. You try to control again. God tries to put you on your path. You get back off it. Destruction again. Like tower moments again. That's why I keep saying that. Oh, gosh. It's like God is trying to remove you from people. They could be, what's it called? Yeah, they take advantage of you. They could be hurtful, disrespectful, okay? You may be dealing with somebody who's abusive, maybe mentally, verbally. If you're dealing with those people, Sagittarius, you're going to have to stand up for yourself and do something about it. You have to really embrace change here. And I will say, what you give up, Sagittarius, will either come back to you tenfold or you will receive something that's way better. Or, yeah, what you give up, you'll either receive like tenfold or you'll receive something even better than what you gave up. There's always something good that comes from something bad, right? Negative, I should say, not bad. Maybe there's a tendency to argue with others or get defensive. Or maybe you're trying to fight off God trying to get you on your path to ultimate fulfillment. There's also the case here, Sagittarius, where you are, yeah, you're trying to defend yourself. You feel like you keep having to defend yourself, but it seems like you're not winning. It's like some of you try to win at all costs, but you keep losing. That's for somebody specific. Remember, it's a collective reading, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. But there's some self-reflection that you gotta really be focusing on here. You might even be self-sabotaging yourself. And or other people are sabotaging you. Taking advantage of you, stripping you of your power and your integrity. But there's something here. I don't know if you kind of like this attention or there might be drama with this. But Spirit's like, is that really what you want, Sagittarius? You have to start focusing on self-love here. And if you continue to self-sabotage, that isn't in alignment with, you know, your heart's desires either. Why would you want to beat yourself up about something? It's like you're having some sort of internal conflict with yourself. I'm hearing something about competition. Some of you may be trying to kill off the competition, is what I just heard. Or you're dealing with people, yeah, maybe you have a business and you know, you love your status, you love the money that you make, but you know that at the end of the day, it is not fulfilling. It's not your Ace of Cups. And what's happening is you're trying to do everything you can, again, win at all costs to keep this. And or, especially if you have a business or whatever this is, you're dealing with people who continue to take advantage of you or of the situation. It's not a pleasant energy I'm getting from the middle of this card, okay? From the middle of this hand here. And you know you don't like this about your situation, Sagittarius. So God's trying to get you to see, get out of whatever this is here with the Five of Swords and start your healing. Start focusing on what ultimately brings you happiness. And it's not going to be a relationship, Sagittarius. It's not going to be a guy. It's not going to be a girl. It's not going to be a job. It's not going to be a certain circle of friends. It's not going to be the car that you drive, the house that you live in. That is not your Ace of Cups. That's maybe what you may be thinking that's your Ace of Cups, but it's not. That Ace of Cups is within. It's the divine love of God. It's finding things that ultimately bring this renewal and rejuvenation. You feel so purified by following your mission, doing what your heart, you know, wants to do. Because cups talk about heart, right? Love, emotions. You got to do some healing. There's some healing that needs to be completed here. Some of you are avoiding that path. You don't want to go in the path to healing. You're saying, I'm fine in the 3D world. I don't need to do anything. I don't want to do the work. It's too long of a journey. It's too much. Well, you know, you can't get something for nothing, right? You can't get something for nothing. And for having these amazing blessings to include a true love, like this love of a lifetime here, it's going to take some time. And the healing is a long process. And sometimes some people heal longer than others. Why I talked about the Seven of Cups. Something about 7 years. Okay, take it how it resonates. But you're holding yourself back. You want an overflow of abundance. You want your cup to runneth over, Sagittarius. You're the one getting in your own way. You're trying to control. You're trying to keep people from, you know, entering your territory here, your dominion, I was going to say. Or you're winning at all costs, but at the same time, maybe something backhanded is going on here. And, you know, people are either picking up on that or they're trying to take advantage of you for whatever reason based off of how you are behaving. This is also about you having to stop reacting to things and getting into altercations and arguments and things like that. Trying to have the last word, the last say. That's not coming from a divine place. And if you're dealing with somebody like this, they're not coming from a divine place either. You got to walk away from this person. You cannot avoid the inevitable, Sagittarius. You really have to start taking care of yourself. Really need to start taking care of yourself. And really trust your intuition. You really, really have to stop holding back here. Just let God do his thing. Let nature take its course. Because at the end of the day, when you finally surrender, and this tower moment happens, if it hasn't happened already, Sagittarius, you fully surrender, and you stop trying to win all the time, you free up these energies to come flooding in. That's how the law of attraction works. But you got to go find this on your own first. I talked about controlling. Here's Aries energy, but this is your energy because you are fire. Why are you trying to control things so much, Sag? What are you so afraid of? You're afraid of the unknown. You're afraid of what people will say when you walk away from a business, a relationship, a career, whatever this is for you. Does that really matter? I don't think it does. I definitely don't think it does. Some of you need to be more disciplined. You really need to take control of your life here, Sagittarius. Nobody's going to do that for you. There's some instability surrounding you. You don't feel secure in yourself and your space. Maybe this has to do with money. Maybe you're not feeling financially secure. All right, there's some instability here. Maybe for somebody there's an addiction like to spending to try to fill a void. That's not going to help you either. Trust me, because if you haven't already heard me say this, I was guilty of that. I'm going to be completely honest here. Otherwise, I'm not doing my job. I had to get out of that material world. I did. And things started to get out of control. So for some of you, that might be a story, your story. Others of you, you have to start taking control of how you respond, how you react to things, how you deal with people, your mannerisms. You got to start exerting your divine masculine power. And it's funny because I'm going to start the reintegrating the divine masculine courses soon, now that I completed the feminine ones. You guys got to really reintegrate this. But the positive side of this guy, not the controlling, world domination dude, I'm going to take over everything and everyone type of energy. Doesn't follow the rules, is not organized. There's no order because he's living in chaos when he is in the shadow side. There may be something here for somebody. You need some father healing to do. Or there's some issues going on with your father. Or there's some lingering issues from a father who's already passed. That's what I'm picking up on. That's for some of you, not for all of you. And the other ones who are business owners, as I talked about, you're a CEO. You own your own company. Okay? There's something here that there's more fulfilling for you to feel. If this is you, Sagittarius, and you have your own company and you are a CEO or it's like a big boss, right? This is a boss dude, someone of authority. The money's good. If you are a CEO, absolutely, the money is good. Or you're a VP or something like that. President, money's awesome. But apparently this is going on in your world. Do you really want to live a life where there's all these fighting and arguments and everyone's trying to combat one another? It's like, what's it called? There's a word for this. Stepping on each other, right? To climb the corporate ladder is what I heard. Total betrayal and just like not so good behavior, especially with regards to communication. This is poor communication. It's leading to a lot of arguments and a lot of discord here. Nope. If you are dealing with a company like that, or you're in a contract with people like that, that's absolutely not fulfilling, is it? So Spirit is like, look, you have a holy grail. Go after it. Go find what ultimately fulfills you. Some of you deep down inside, you already know. Otherwise, this is going to continue to happen. All right. I'm also getting another message. Somebody's ships are coming in, and it's more than those 3 ships and the 3 of Wands. A lot of your dreams are coming true, and you're doubting that it's ever going to happen, but it's happening. it's going to be a shock and awe for you when it does happen. Because as I said, you're not getting just 3 ships, you're getting like 7 of them. Those ships are carrying things that are going to appall you, Sagittarius. You're going to be like, what? What is that? Are you serious? Are you serious, God? Are you serious? That's what I get. It's for those of you who were patient and who did your dharma, who followed your dharma. You stop dealing with people who are operating from this. You stop self-sabotaging yourself. Some of you, yeah, your dreams are coming true. Your ships are coming in. Maybe a lot of money there because there is a lot of gold in this pile. And this is God saying, you know what, Sagittarius, the old world is crumbling away. It's time for you to start a new one. Renewal, refreshment, purpose, peace, a more abundant life, a happier new beginning with your counterpart, with your soulmate. There's compromises being made. Amends, making amends. And for those of you where your dreams are coming true, like way more than one, somebody wants to make peace with you because that's the other side of this card, make amends. But it seems like you're going to have an overflow of abundance with regards to your business if you are a business owner, or just your divine masculine side people, your divine masculine side period. Because some of you are really going to tap into this energy and take matters into your own hands. Find more power and stability. You're going to be taking the lead, all right, in your own life. And when you do that, you start acquiring this. Okay, so, but if you're already a business owner and all this stuff is going on that's just not serving you, but yeah, you're getting caught up in either the prestige or the money or the recognition, something like that, but that's not the case. Pride and ego are low vibrational, all right? So you have to balance out that ego. You have to have a healthy one. There's something here about, or if you're wanting to start a business, okay, with a God-given talent, it's going to bring abundance for you. It's also going to bring the love of your lifetime. It's going to attract that person. And yet for others of you, because you're operating from this now, this is your energy. This is one of the highest vibrational cards. This fulfillment is coming in. This romance, this new love, they're saying this is it. And again, it's going to be shocking. It comes out of nowhere. It may seem a tad bit destructive, but it's not. That's what I just heard. Okay. Let's see what your lesson is. What is Sagittarius's lesson? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What is Sagittarius's lesson to be learned? Thank you. See what I talked about, ego? There's the strength card. This Leo energy. Tame the beast, Leo. Sagittarius, you don't need to take control all the time. This could very well stem from, for somebody here, you had a very controlling father, and this is an ancestral pattern of yours, so don't beat yourself up, okay? There are ways to get out of this. But the ego is not going to help you here. Pride and ego is not going to help you, Sagittarius. It's just not. You have to let go of the unhealthy ego. That's one of the lessons here. And if there are some of you who are being called on your path to follow your mission and you're doubting your self-confidence, you have more confidence than what you realize, Sagittarius, because you have God confidence, because you are God within. So stop thinking that you're not worth anything, that you can't start a business. Why are you doubting yourself? Just because of what other people are saying? Or what you've researched, what social media you've been looking at? It has nothing to do but with you and divine. And the divine, that is it. King of Cups. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You might be dealing with a water sign. Could be something here about maybe somebody is ghosting you a lot, or making false promises, or emotionally manipulating you. Because Five of Swords can be manipulation, right? Being abusive. Maybe this person's being emotionally abusive. Okay? Why would you want to stay around with somebody who's emotionally abusive, Sagittarius? Now, if this is you, you're, and again, no judgment, but you're going to have to stop doing that. It doesn't help the other person. It definitely doesn't help you. Because maybe for some of you, it's hitting you in the butt right now. So you got to think about this. So yeah, it's either you being emotionally manipulative or abusive, or it's somebody that you're dealing with. Right? Somebody who can't give you the time of day with regards to being vulnerable with you to talk about things. They're not emotionally available. They're not emotionally stable. They may not very well be emotionally stable here, Sagittarius. So there's something you're going to have to think about. Some of you, if this is your counterpart, you are afraid to walk away from your person because you think they're going to be gone forever. If that's what you're thinking and you are a true counterpart, that's not going to happen. Some of you are moody, or your person is moody. You're withdrawing yourselves. Again, escapism. There might be drinking here, Sagittarius. It's either you or your person. Usually, and it just hit me, some of them, yeah, my guys are saying there's somebody here who's resorted to drinking to try to escape, to not feel their emotions. That's the wrong way to go about it, Sagittarius. There's the wrong way to go about it. You have to protect your health. You have to be focusing on your health here. Yeah, see with the Strength card, some of you, you need some sort of recovery, because for some, your health is not there. Especially if you're overdoing it with the drinking. That's not going to help you. Either you seek professional help, or you really make a commitment to yourself to tackle, okay, you know what, I really need to take care of the situation. That's a big step to take, Sagittarius, for whoever this is. All right? But if it's not with drinking or anything like that, emotional manipulation, sure. Ghosting, sure. But, you know, somebody who's moody. You're dealing with somebody who's moody, Sagittarius, or it's you. Just, if you're dealing with somebody like this, let them be. Let them heal. Let them deal with their situation. You have nothing to do with it. Page of Pentacles. There's no follow through. Not keeping your eye on the prize here, Sagittarius. Stick to your goals. Some of you have a hard time getting things done or finishing them, or both. There are a lot of lessons here that need to be learned. This is some of you may also very well not be wanting to learn a new skill. Some of you want to are like, you know, you need to start over with something, whether it's school, a career, or business. But you are afraid to start over because the page is about something new, right? So what's the deal with you being afraid of starting something new? Doing something for yourself, laying the foundation for yourself to build something masterful, to build something more secure, solid, and stable, like the Emperor. There's also something about how some of you have a hard time learning from your mistakes, and you keep repeating the same mistakes, hence the Tower card. The Tower keeps happening, Sagittarius, because God is trying to get you off the path that you're on, to put you on the path you were meant to take, to lead you to the Ace of Cups. Got to set some goals for yourself, and you got to stop procrastinating. And you got to finish what you started. It's like some of you with 7 cups, you're trying to avoid the situation. Oh, no, I don't really have to do that. I don't need to do healing. I don't need to go on that journey. I don't need to do this. But is your world changing, Sagittarius? Do you actually feel Ace of Cups right now? Be honest with yourself. Is your world blissful? Are you living a blissful life right now? Are you vibrating at the highest frequency of all 98% of the time? This is not to knock on you, Sagittarius, but if you were feeling like Ace of Cups, you wouldn't be watching this. Well, maybe not. You wouldn't be watching a lot of tarot, and I did say there's somebody here who's watching a lot of tarot, like too much of it. Somebody's trying to get an answer that's more so-called positive and hopes that that person's going to validate you saying, yeah, I was right. I'm going to stay in 7 of Cups. I'm going to stay in the focusing on the material world. I don't need to go on my path. I don't need to go on my journey to healing. I don't need to do the self-love thing, the self-reflection. We all do, Sagittarius. That is the harsh reality with this. We all have to do that work. And you have to stick to it, even if it takes a long time. Guys, I've been in my divine counterpart journey. I'm on my 7th year, okay? I'm on my 7th year. Do you see me complaining? I'm focusing on what ultimately fulfills me, and that's helping you guys. That's doing my work. This is me pleasing God. I am doing what God has asked me to do, and that's exactly what I came here to do, and to help others to raise the vibration of the planet. And it gets tough. I'm not going to lie, but I have to keep persevering. You know, I have to keep persevering. Because sometimes I would like go through something and then I would just drop the ball. And I would give up. I would not keep my eyes on the prize. And then God would throw in a tower moment. Whoop, just get back on there. Or go in this direction. Okay? I had an issue with procrastinating too, trust me. There's 2 procrastination cards. This is the situation you're in right now with procrastinating. You know you got to get out of this world that you know is not fulfilling you. You're just trying to bide your time, but you cannot do that because God is in control of everything. You only have control of how you respond, you react. You have control of what you are, the life that you live, the choices you make, and the action that you take, because you're ultimately responsible for your well-being and your happiness and your abundance. All right. So you got to stop procrastinating. That's a huge lesson. And 5 of Cups, you can't get disappointed. All right. If something doesn't work out for you, it was because it was not meant for your path, Sagittarius. Just plain and simple. You get sad and you're just grieving and there's disappointment. It's like, man, you know what? This never works out. Or I wanted this and this didn't happen. I was manifesting this. Why isn't it manifesting? Again, everything that I already said. Go back to the beginning. It's not manifesting for a reason because everything happens for a reason, Sagittarius. You have to see the light of the end of the tunnel. You have to see the silver lining in everything. Just because there's a setback doesn't mean that you're not making any progress, or it doesn't mean that something is not going to come through fruition. But again, if there's something that you really want and you're trying to achieve and it doesn't work out the way that you had hoped, it was because it wasn't for your highest good to begin with. And when this stuff happens, like, what was it? It happened to me yesterday. It happened to me today. I was like, what? Really? I was trying to manifest this and then it turned out differently. And I was like, okay, there's a reason why it didn't turn out what I was hoping. Because God must have something better for me. And that is what God is trying to tell you. There are a lot of lessons here, Sagittarius. You have to move on. This emotional baggage that some of you are having, you have to move on from that. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out because it wasn't meant for you, Sagittarius. It was not part of your path. You got to let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the emotional baggage. Let go of like what could have been is what I'm hearing. It's like that Gone West song, which I absolutely love, by the way. All right? Just move forward. There is a bigger thing here. There is something better with that portal there. The Fool, the bottom of the deck. You have to have faith. Okay? Aries got this too. I was talking about having faith. You guys got to have more faith too. All right? Luck is on your side. God is on your side. The universe is on your side. But if you're focusing on the 3D world material and you're getting caught up in that and you're hoping for things to change and you're trying to manipulate, you're trying to control, it backfires all the time, Sagittarius. That's just how it works. You are trying to force the wheel of karma to turn a particular way when that is not your doing. You have nothing to do with how the wheel turns, in a sense where you are trying to literally grab a hold of it and turn it in a particular direction, when it's really based off of something that's higher than you. All right. But again, with the holding back, here's another holding back card in this position. What are you waiting for? You got to take that leap. You just have to go with it. You have to embrace the unknown. And don't be so impulsive. Don't be like a fool's rush in type of energy here. Kind of be careful where you're walking. Be careful before you leap. God will catch you, but if God is telling you, Sagittarius, don't go that way, Sagittarius, then don't go that way. Oh, well, God's going to catch me anyway. Not if God told you not to do something. That's why Tower moments come in. God said what? Well, no, I think this way's better. Blam, Tower moment. Dagnammit, to start all over again. Or you're just waiting, you're procrastinating. Like, no, you know what? No, I'm just, I can do this. This is a better route for me. Tower moment. Tower moment, tower moment, tower moment. Some of you are listening to others outside of yourself, like I talked about with the Seven of Cups. Oh, no, Sagittarius, don't do that. Are you crazy? Are you stupid? Don't listen to that. If those people are, if you're surrounding yourself with those people, Sagittarius, that's this. Don't let them take you down. You better say something to these people because they're blocking your abundance, okay? You have people and things that are totally blocking your Ace of Cups here. And your Fool. And your new beginning. Go do what your heart is telling you to do, Sagittarius. Go do what God is telling you to do, not what everybody else is. Unless they're giving you some helpful advice. You got to follow your heart, but you have to have unwavering faith in this. And don't worry about the future, just be in the present. And stop listening to others outside of yourself who you think know better. God knows better. So take the leap. And stop holding yourself back. Just do it already, Sagittarius. Your life is going to take a really huge, there's gonna be a huge change. Let's put it that way. This is a completely new beginning, but you have to take this opportunity. Jump in and do it. All right? It's like that Nike motto. Just do it. Just do it already. There's no need to worry about anything. Again, faith is a big thing, guys. Trust me, it's one of the hardest things to maintain. All right. Let's see what guidance we have for you. What guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides and angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Thank you. Wow, that's the Fool card. It's freedom. Can you guys see that? Hopefully you can. I might have to turn on the light. Don't mind my son. Hold on, guys. Let me go turn on the light real quick. Okay. You gotta give what you take, like the I was gonna say Michael Jackson. It's George Michael, the wrong Michael. See, freedom. Fool card right there. Oh wow, bottom of the deck is transformation. Yep. Let's see, is it gonna focus? It did with the other one. Close enough. You guys can see it. All right, I'm going to go read the book as I usually do. Number 616. Maybe that's significant for you. Maybe that's somebody's birthday that you know. Because if you're Sag Sun, it's not your birthday. Okay, let's look at number 6. Number 6. Freedom. We have Blackberry supports shadow work, helps face primal fears, protects and heals. Obsidian, which is a crystal that can help you with this, exposes flaws, weaknesses, and blockages and provides support when facing them. True freedom requires intense shadow work. Face your deepest fears. Feel your hardest, scariest, most shameful emotions. Only through recognizing and naming them can you finally deal with them and be free. Do not go alone into the shadows of your soul. Call on the dark goddess who will guide and protect you. I am ready to face my worst fear or shameful emotion. I know I am not alone and that the dark goddess will guide me toward true freedom. Wow, that is a powerful card right there. Facing your darkest fears, guys. It's kind of like the death card. Transformation. Mulane brings awareness and light to conscious and understanding of one's higher purpose. Amethyst, which is another crystal can help you with your healing, aids in transformation. Sometimes a change of habit is enough. Other times, only a complete transformation will do. It is time to gain a fuller understanding of your soul's purpose, and that will require transformation, a rearranging of your worldview and practices that bring your actions in line with your ideals. Reach for and embrace your highest version of yourself. I seek transformation. I have a higher vision for myself and move toward it step by step. I release my old self and embrace who I am becoming. Wow, guys. It's time to go through your renewal process. Self-love, self-reflection, purification, detoxification, guys. Detox is needed. A big one. Okay? Let go. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Let go of baggage, emotional baggage. Let go. You know what you need to let go of. You got to stop procrastinating. It's time to undergo your self-transformation, guys. That's for some, not for all. Okay? Time to do the shadow work. And it's okay. We all go through this. Trust me, facing my fears and doing my shadow work wasn't easy either. But I'm telling you guys, once you go through that, you're going to feel like this. A completely new person. It's going to be glorious. It will be. All right? Let's see what other guidance we have for you. What other guidance do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. The power symbol. Cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. See? What was I saying? Purification. On target. Follow your ideal life path. Follow your path, Sagittarius, not the path of others. Don't start trying to follow what everybody else is doing. You are your own unique person. You have your own spiritual gifts. God made you the way you are for a reason. Don't try to be someone that you're not. I know what I'm talking about because I did that for way too long. I was trying to hide myself, my true self. That's what I was doing. Boy, was that not the path I was supposed to be on. Bottom of the deck is protection. Strong protective magic for the family and the home. Your family's protected, Sagittarius. Your home's protected. If you are going to embark on something on this journey that is completely different from what everybody else has done in your family or whatever this is for you, taking the path less traveled, know that your family, if you have kids, or something like that, or you're living with siblings or your parents, I don't know what this is for you, they're protected, okay? So don't worry about the people around you that you really, really love, especially if you're going to be making some drastic changes here, especially, if there is a drinking problem with you or someone, Sagittarius. Look, God is going to help you with this, but you're going to have to help yourself first. You're going to have to change things and not be afraid of it. You're definitely going to have to face your fears here, Sagittarius. Because if you don't, it could go from bad to worse. That's not what anybody wants for you. I don't want that for you. God doesn't want that for you, obviously. That's why the Tower keeps coming in. Top of the deck is air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. What was I talking about? Truth. There we go. It's a little bit better. Okay. It's time to face that truth too, like I was talking about. It's not just your demons and stuff like that, your shadows. It's the truth. That's what I was talking about. I did that. It was a scary thing, but you know what? I'm so much better for it. Other people have done it, not just me. Your life is going to be so completely different here, Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on with your love situation. Oh, that was fast. Try me. Not in the mood? The answer is no. Pissed off, on the chopping block, fed up, things need to change. Okay. Could be you, could be your person, could be both of you. But look what that last thing says. Things need to change, Sagittarius. Being pissed off and being all fed up and being angry and bitter and resentful, it's not going to help anything. It definitely won't change your love life. Maybe that's for some of you, you need to move away from. Part of this emotional baggage. Where the heck did the Five of Cups go? There. Could be sadness and bitterness. Just move on. You're dealing with relationships where they're making you feel like this, or they're acting like this with you. Just let it go. Honestly, guys, this is like petty stuff. You've got bigger mountains to climb here. You have bigger things to do. You have a higher purpose to fulfill instead of dealing with stuff like this, okay? That's why when I do my readings and I teach, and that's why I don't do love readings here, it's because so many of us are focusing on love, and it's like, you know what, my love life is never going right for me because I'm dealing with these people and these people suck or whatever. I don't do love because of that, because we're supposed to focus on ourselves first and foremost. That's what the Ace of Cups talks about too, finding our own fulfillment, our own happiness. We find that within, the joy, all that stuff. It's not found outside of ourselves. And it's definitely not going to be found in a relationship either. That's why I don't do the love stuff. Because what happens is you get to in alignment with your higher self, you're going to attract this. All right? That's how it works. Oh boy. On guard. Competing for someone at an impasse, guarded, needs space, takes time, skilled interaction. Competing for someone? Are you trying to like fight somebody to get their... what am I trying to say here? There's like somebody's trying to one up somebody else, like trying to steal somebody's man, somebody's woman. I don't know what this is. It could be that. If this is what you're doing, Sagittarius, or you're dealing with somebody who's dealing with this, it's so low vibrational. That's like high school stuff. That's not where you're supposed to be. Okay? And if your person is feeling guarded and pissed off and stuff like that, they keep saying no or whatever, leave them alone. Just move on. 5 of Cups, guys. Just move on. They need healing to do, and so do you. And you know what? I'm going to say it. If your person's acting like this, you know what? They're projecting themselves onto you, but they're also reflecting you too. Okay? Teasing. Flirtations, having a crush, playing, having fun, keep it airy, enjoying each other, joking around. Yeah, apparently you're dealing with somebody who's like just teasing you, like dangling the carrot in front of you. No, 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 no. No. You have more important things to do, Sagittarius. I think I talked about in your readings before, love is not a priority for you right now. I don't think it's going to focus. There we go. Okay? Or maybe you're the one being flirtatious. You know, keeping it airy, just like having some fun. But then, you know, you end up running into, you know, unfulfilling relationships. Again, you're trying to distract yourself from really doing the work. It's not going to work out anymore, Sagittarius. Because you're going to continue to have tower moments, and you're going to continue to live a life that is definitely not fulfilling, and that is not what anybody wants for you. It's definitely what God wants for you, okay? Bottom of the deck is gratuity. Being gracious, abundant mindset, high frequency, positivity, attracting what you want. See, you have to be the love that you want in your life. You have to attract what you want. I talked about being in vibrational alignment with what it is that you want. You cannot be 5 of Cups, and I think I said that, or 7 of Cups, if you want the Ace of Cups at the end of the day. That's not how it works. Can't be 5 swords either. On guard. Chopping people down. I mean, you know, competition. I talked about competition, did I not? Be thankful for what you have and not what you don't have. If you want things to change in your life, Sagittarius, you're going to have a more positive, abundant mindset. Highest frequency of all. What did I talk about? That's the Ace of Cups. It's the agape love. It's violet flame. Let's see if it focuses. Oh, I almost had it. There's a little bit of it there. Positivity. You have to be in a more positive state if you want more positive people and experiences and things to come your way. Being this is not going to attract that for you. Being on guard and being like, try me, is not going to get you there. If that is you, Sag, you're attracting people who are doing the same thing. Like attracts like. All right? Change your perspective about this. Change your vibration. You got to raise it. You're really going to have to look within yourself for sure. And you're going to have to face some shadow stuff, guys. Because God has something amazing for you here. You do have the Ace of Cups, all right? You do have the Ace of Cups. There's like this opportunity that's being presented to you. or trying to be presented to you, but you are blocking it with your low vibrational energies. All right. Again, you got to cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. All right, Sag, if you would like a personal reading with me or a live coaching I keep doing that, session, check out the description box below. I just launched my new membership program for Capella Wellness. I have a link to all of the membership tiers in the description box. There's a lot of awesome benefits for different tiers. I'm also going to be doing more lives on my own platform and doing things that I can't do on YouTube. So that's going to be exciting for me. If you want to know more about it, click on the link below. If you go to capellawellness.com, click on either the join now button so you can see all of the memberships there, or if you find the link that says Capella memberships, go ahead and click on that and check out all the memberships that I have there. There's a whole range of them. For like the cheapest one is $5.55, okay, to get all this exclusive content, things that I'm not going to put on YouTube. I'm going to talk about my own secrets about my own journey and how I got to here, things like that. It could totally help with all this stuff. All right, it's a really nice. You'll be part of communities, even private communities. There's a lot of private access to a lot of stuff. It's kind of like Patreon, but I didn't want to use Patreon because I built something better and I'm paying for web space. So why go utilize somebody else's web space when I can build my own thing? So that's why it's on my website. Okay. It like, again, it is kind of like Patreon with the exclusive content and stuff, but everything is on my website. So go ahead and check out the memberships. There's a link to all of that stuff in the description box, okay? You have any questions about anything, about my memberships, about this reading, about anything at all, please feel free to reach out to me, okay? Don't be shy. I know I'm the type of reader who puts the tough love there, but guys, at the end of the day, I always give you my unconditional love. It's because I'm so passionate with getting you guys to where God wants you to be. I support you and I help guide you to get there, and then you go off on your own. And then you start helping other people with what you have learned in your own journey, okay? That's why I'm here. Anyway, Sagittarius, that concludes your weekly reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess with Capella Wellness, starring out.